How are you? Ken Arzon here, Vista, California. Monday, March 17th, 2025. I'm starting a new series of videos on baseball players from the past. Mostly, I've been covering players with 300 or better batting average. If you're wondering why haven't I done a certain player, it's because maybe their batting average is under 300 career. So I've covered a lot of guys so far. This video I decided to do a guy named Pete Rose. Have you heard of him? If you're a baseball purist, I'm sure you have a lot of opinions about this guy. Suspended from the game of baseball for gambling. But one of the all time best hitters of all time as far as career hits 4,256, right? We know that number. He broke Ty Cobb's record. It took him 24 years, and it took him 14,053 at bats. But he did it. His career batting average, 303. So what I want to do is I want to evaluate this guy, but I have to do it by looking at each season in detail, looking at the box scores, and really studying how he performed in baseball history. We know he's got certain records, like 10 200 hit seasons. How about 24 years in the league? How about 3,562 games? How about 5,752 total bases? How about this? 746 doubles. 3 batting titles. We can talk about Pete Rose a lot, but I want to look at each season in detail, look at the stats, go through his 24-year career. And then when I'm done going through every season, I'm going to devote a video to each season. It's 24 seasons. So it's going to be 24 videos. After I'm done with that, I'm going to do a recap on Pete Rose. I'm going to rank this guy, and I'm going to evaluate him based on looking in detail each season. So here goes. He started his career in 1963 season, 22 years old. Too bad he didn't start at 20. That would have gave him an extra 2 years. He played until 1986 when he was 45 years old. Still played. Got 72 games that year. How about that? 45 years old, 72 games. This video, the 1963 season, how did he do? Would you believe 157 games? Almost every game that year. I think it was a 162 game season, so he missed 5. 623 at bats in your rookie year. Is that a record? It could be. I don't know. Is there another rookie that got 623 at bats? I don't think so. If you know, let me know. 101 runs scored his first season. I read it. I saw one of the interviews that Pete Rose did. He said his goal for every season was to score 100 runs. So in the rookie year, 101. 170 hits. Also, he said his goal was 200 hits. So in his first year, 170. Not bad. 25 doubles, 9 triples, 6 homers, 41 RBIs. That's poor. Sorry. You can't get 623 at bats and only get 41 RBIs. That's pathetic. That's a poor stat. I don't like it. It should have been, with 170 hits, he should have got 100 RBIs, don't you think? Is he batting leadoff? Is he batting second, third? He's a rookie. 13 stolen bases. He bats 273 with 55 walks. So he doesn't get to 300 his rookie year. You know why? He played almost every game, and as a result, getting more at bats. He's trying to feel out the league and the pitchers. He only walked 55 times, but he struck out 72, so got up to a poor start as far as RBIs and batting average. 273 won't cut it. 334 on base. That should have been 400 on base. You got to get on 40% of the time if you get that many at bats. So that's poor. 371 slugging. He's not a slugger. 6 homers. He's not a Mickey Mantle. He's not a Henry Aaron. He's not an Ernie Banks. He's not a Willie Mays as far as slugging. 231 total bases. Okay. Pete Rose, 1963 season. I like the 170 hits. I like the 101 runs scored. Other than that, he's got to improve in RBIs and batting average. Let's see if he does. So like I said, each season we're going to devote a video to Pete Rose's career. We've got 23 more years to go. It's going to be a lot of analysis and a lot of in-depth look at Pete Rose's stats and his career. Let's see how he does season after season. How did he get to 4,256 hits, a record? How did he do it? Well, longevity and playing just about every day. In fact, when we go through his seasons, he's going to do something remarkable, and I don't think anybody else in baseball history has done. Not just the hits, but the games played every season. He starts off 157. I'll give you a tidbit. What does a tidbit mean? I'll give you a foretaste. How many times did Pete Rose play 150 or more games? Let me count it. 150 games in a season. How many times did Pete Rose do it? I think it's a record. I don't think anybody else has this record. 150 games. 1, 2, 150 plus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 times out of 24 years, 150 or more games. That's a record. I don't think anybody's broken that. Did Cal Ripken break that? He's the only guy, and Lou Gehrig played 17 years. But he doesn't have 17 150 games seasons, because in his 17th year, that's when he gave up his consecutive streak, and then the first couple of years didn't get going. How about Cal Ripken? Does he have 17 150 game seasons? I'm kind of curious in that. Let me look that up. He's the only other guy I can think, because he had the consecutive game streak, right? Let's see. Cal Ripken. All right, let me count it for him, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He doesn't have 17. He has 15 of them. And you know what happened? In the 1994 season, they didn't play 150 games, the league. They had a strike in August, you remember? So he only played 112 games, but he kept his consecutive game streak going. So he's got 15. I don't think there's anybody else that had 17 150 game season. Maybe the other guy, he played 24 years. Maybe I better look at this one up. Tyrus Cobb. Heard of him? Ty Cobb. Let's see if he had 17 150 games played in the season. Ty Cobb. Let's count him up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not even close. I thought of Ty Cobb because he played 24 years in the league. There's somebody else who was an Ironman, played 100. The other guy I could think of is maybe Stan Musial. He played a long time. And how about Henry Aaron? You think he has 117 of them? Let's see if Stan Musial did it. He played a lot. Looks good on Stan. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it's just 10 for Stan. I guess the other guy you got to think of as longevity guys. Henry Aaron and Willie Mays. Let's see if Henry Aaron did it. Henry Aaron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Only 14. Didn't get to 17. The other guy I could think of, Willie Mays. He played a lot. Mays. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Just 13. So I know I'm right. Pete Rose holds the record. 17 seasons, 150 or more games played. That's how he got up to 3,562 games. All right, so this first video, Pete Rose, 1963 season. What do you think? He's got to improve on the average, 273, and he's got to improve on RBIs. In fact, I'm looking at it right now. Did you know that Pete Rose never had 100 RBIs in one season? How do you go 24 years and never do it? You know, Tony Gwynn had 1 year, 100 RBIs. Not Pete Rose. All right, next video, the 1964 season, Pete Rose. I'm out.